So, after releasing their debut EP in 1985, which was self-titled and was released through the band's own record label titled JUF Records, and they get signed to Auburn and release their debut full-length album in 1986 titled Tied to the Trax, which of course this features a second guitar player named Randy Gunshi. I might have ruined that guy's last name, but we're just going to move on. So there's about 4 tracks that were, of course, were on the EP, which were Purgatory, Shadow Vision, Nightcrawler Bitch, Valley of the Shadow of Death, and Deep in the Red. But here you get Tied to the Trax, Screaming Machine, Fear of the Night, Crush the Black Cross, and Los Angeles. So you get about 5 new tracks with about 4 tracks that were from the EP that are re-recorded. So, if anything, the sound is definitely very good. There really isn't a weak track upon these. Screaming Machine is like the only really heavy metal-esque track on here. It's not really it's still a good track. It's definitely got a good sound. But Tied to the Trax is definitely good. Crush the Black Cross, which has that kind of some Christian sort of overtones on this album. On this track. So, of course, Purgatory, Shadow Vision ends the album, and it's definitely one of the more emotional songs. So, definitely good. Jeff Hatrick still shows off more of his pipes, and definitely good. This would also be the last for Auburn Records, at least for them being on Auburn, and after this they would go back to their own record label titled JUF, and they would release a cassette EP titled Dr. Pain, which was a 3-track EP. I did listen to it, but it's a very rough recording. But who knows, that's probably due to the cassette being played quite a bit, because of the only rip you can find is a very rough rip. So this is definitely an album I would like to see get reissued, so I can be able to hear maybe a really good remastered version of Dr. Pain that actually is taken from the master tape, so I can be able to actually give you a much better opinion on that EP than without just telling you it's a very rough recording. I don't want to do that, because to me it's a waste of fucking time. So with that, definitely a solid album. This is also a very out-of-print album. So this is one you may have to fork out about 50 or 60 bucks just to get a copy, no matter if it's on CD. And there is a CD copy for this album. Cassette would be a, it wouldn't be a bad way to go, but since that would be the cheapest, but who knows? Even I've seen cassettes go at some really fucking stupid prices. But when it comes to vinyl, of course. So, if you have heard Tied to the Trax, what are your thoughts? If you have any thoughts, you can post your comments down below. After this, we're going to be talking about another really popular band when it comes to either US power metal, speed metal, or thrash metal. So, you definitely will have to stay tuned for that. So, until then, this is Safety Thrash is saying I'm out. See you later.